Well, hello and welcome to Dave Farrington Park here in Miramar in Wellington for round 7 action, in fact, of the New Zealand National League Men's Football Championship for 2022. Miramar Rangers hosting Melville United. Beautiful day in Wellington today. We've got a temperature around 20 degrees, light winds, but partly cloudy skies. Really couldn't be better for this fixture today. Well, Miramar Rangers, the home team, just the one win for them in the National League. They're on the bottom of the table at the moment with just 4 points. Melville nestled mid-table, so it should be an interesting clash as we look at some results for you. Just the one game played so far today. Auckland City beating Christchurch United by 3-2 to stay in touch with the leader Wellington Olympic. Auckland United's game against Kashmir Technical at Keith Park in Auckland is in progress at the moment, and we have this game today between Miramar and Melville. The other games coming up tomorrow. So here is the table at the moment. Auckland City with that win today go back to the top of the table, although Wellington Olympic could overhaul them again when they play a little bit later on this weekend against the Wellington Phoenix. Auckland United, we touched on, if they win that game today at Keith Park, they will touch base or keep touch with the leaders. Of course, just the one round involving these 10 teams, so 9 games. So we're getting near the end now of the National League season with just the top 2 meeting each other in the final. So a lot to look forward to with the remaining games this season. Here is the Melville United team. This is how they're setting up today. A lot of firepower up front through Ollie Calotti, number 12, who is the New Zealand under-19s representative from earlier on in the year. Stafford Dowling, Ryan Lawrence there, and experience out the back too with Luke Searle and Aaron Scott, the former All Whites player. He is captaining the team today. 36 years of age. He has played 8 games for New Zealand. So really good to see Aaron Scott continuing to play at this level. Potential debut today too for Jacob England off the subs bench for Melville. The player originally from Tuakau. And here is how Miramar are setting up today. Murdoch Gibbs comes into the starting lineup in a late change. Switching out is Michael Kennedy. The team's going to be captained by Liam Wood. Tian Manuel comes back into the team today. And Patrick Tobin also keeps his starting spot wearing number 16. He will be playing out the back with Wood and Tian Manuel, who's starting at left back.
Number 3, Aaron Scott.
Kelvin Berg, the man with a ball in his hand at the moment. He'll be the referee with Russell Jones, Alex Dahlberg, his assistants today with Chris Bennett, the 4th official.
12, Oliver Kalotti. Number 15, Stafford Dowling. 17, Josh Gillespie.
So all set up for an interesting clash. Now Melville and the White come into this game today with an upset win, their best performance of the season, beating Birkenhead last week 2-0. Prior to that, they beat Christchurch United. So if they can come here and beat Miramar today, they'll have won 3 games on the trot. So this is a team on the rise, Melville United. And they will want to keep their season going. What's a tightly congested table. They win this game, they could move into 5th position. However, if Miramar win this game today, they will join Melville on 7 competition points, potentially leapfrog 4 teams. So a lot at stake for Miramar Rangers, who have been battling away this season. Just the one win for them over the Wellington Phoenix back in round 5. And they're coming off a loss last week to Christchurch United, 3-0, where they were beaten here on this ground. So hopefully Scott Hales, the coach of this Miramar Rangers team, has got his team firing today, because they battled last week in that contest. So Liam Wood, Luke, and Aaron Scott, the 2 captains today, both playing in the central defensive positions. So a lot at stake in this game. We're expecting a decent contest today. But goal scoring has been a problem for Miramar. Just the 7 goals scored in their campaign so far. Sam Mason-Smith, the leading scorer with 3. So the number 14. Will hopefully link up with his old buddy Hamish Watson today, and they'll get it cooking. Melville United, meantime. Ollie Colotti, the young striker, has scored 3 goals this season in this National League. Moved up from Christchurch. Touched on play for the New Zealand under-19s in Tahiti at the Oceania under-19 championships earlier this year. Qualified New Zealand for the under-20 World Cup. So he's playing for Melville today, and there's another player that played in that team, but in the Miramar team, Wilson Salpanthavong. So a couple of good young players on display in this match today. There's Hamish Watson. Watson kicks off for Miramar Rangers, round 7 action of the New Zealand Football League. Thank you for joining us here from a sun-bathed Dave Farrington Park in Wellington. A little wind as well. It could not be a better day for football. The pitch in great order as it usually is here. So no excuses but for both teams to rip into it today and have a good match. And straight away there is a foul. And Melville will get the chance to push players forward here. It's taken quickly too. So early pressure perhaps here on the Miramar defence, but they deal with that one nicely. Again, a little body check. So a couple of fouls in the first minute of this game. As referee Berg getting the whistle out of his pocket. And Wood will restart play for Miramar. Mason Smith dispossessed by Scott. And that's a pretty decent ball. Tian Manuel having to deal with that one for Miramar, and he did pretty well. Murdoch Gibbs gives it to Salpanthavong, and this is Hamish Watson right below the camera. Hugely experienced player at this level. Still not quite 30 yet, as George Akers gets a bit of space on this left wing side. Looks to cook something up there with Falconer. Melville deal with it okay. Little challenge over that side. So another throw in here for John Oakman, the 18-year-old. Another player that's moved up from Christchurch for opportunities in the north. Oh, great cross. Right across the face of the goal, eluding those two Miramar defenders. Very close. What a great ball that was from Ryan Lawrence. Very close call there for Miramar Rangers. Really good work by Lawrence. Ex-Wellington Phoenix Academy player. Bouncing ball and clearing it away from Oakman. And Oakman, very robust and aggressive play from him. So John Oakman getting his 3rd start of this campaign today, having started the previous 2 weeks as well. And why not? Because Melville, as touched on, have won their last 2 games. And pretty much an unchanged team for Melville today. In fact, it definitely is an unchanged starting lineup. So nice settled team it is for Coach Sam Wilkinson. Max Tommy. Good distance and nice flick on header there, and another foul there. That time Liam Wood just getting a little over eager. Nothing too much in that though. But here come Melville's players coming forward again. Plenty of chatter and plenty of movement off the ball here. Couple of players, great stop, but it's been tipped in. Hang on, the flag's up on the far side. It's offside. Oh, that's so close for Melville there. What a wonderful stop in the initial instance by Joe Knowles, the Miramar keeper. Check that out there. That was really good effort. And just sneaking into that offside position. Oh, that was hard luck there. So Miramar survived by the skin of their teeth, conceding an early goal in the first 5 minutes. So plenty of anxious moments for them as Galletley knocks that down, and Melville with these dangerous crosses. Seen 2 or 3 of them come in, one from Lawrence, one from Galletley. But Miramar have survived them, and now here's some good football coming over to Wilson Sarpantavong. Well, he slipped on the surface. What a bummer that was. He's working hard to get the ball back here. But now Lawrence can clear, and there goes another long ball, but not able to catch up with that one was Stafford Dowling. Some pretty active players up front today, Dowling and Calotti and also Lawrence. So Miramar are going to have to be well aware of the threat there posed by those front-running players for Melville in this game. So Miramar in possession, and this is Tian Manuel. Now Watson. Hamish Watson, oh, late challenge there. And Lawrence gives up the free kick. Probably not a bad foul to give there, in all honesty, because Watson was on a bit of a roll there and had good momentum and was getting himself into space and could have, right there, look at all the space behind Lawrence there between those 2 Melville players. Sarpantavong with the cross, and Tommy's got that one. So action at both ends of the pitch early in these first 6 minutes. Good start to the game from both sides. Manuel with the header. That's Searle with the throw-in.
See him coming.
Another throw-in coming here. Luke Searle coming up to take it. Former Waitakere player in the New Zealand Premiership. Game number 6 for him this season today. Quite get the height on that pass, or that throw-in rather, but he's fighting hard to win the ball again, and now Sarpantavong knocks it back to Rogerson. It's for Watson. Good turn from Hamish Watson, but they're on him super fast, and now Scott goes long again, gives one for Calotti to chase, but he can't catch up with that one, the 19-year-old. There he is, Ollie Calotti and Tian Manuel.
Jimmy, have a little bit. Jimmy, come on. Head up.
Chasing through here for Miramar. Well done by Tommy. Not to concede the foul there on Falconer. That was a near thing, but now it could open up here for Melville. Down this right wing side. Again, direct ball to Calotti. Trying to control it there is Ollie Calotti. So early pressure for Miramar's defence, but they're able to control it again. But they're an exciting team. Melville like to spread the ball quick, really transition into attack nicely, and try and catch their opponent on the hop. They can do that. They'll be a real threat in this game. So Miramar have a throw-in. Watching the target of that throw-in. Forward by Tian Manuel. Sapanthavong onto this one. Early ball in, and it's a decent effort too, but nicely handled by Melville's defence. Oh, the foul goes against Miramar on that occasion. Interesting call by referee Berg there, but the foul goes against Murdoch Gibbs. Almost looked like the push came there from Colotti, but so here comes, in fact, yes, of course it is a free kick for Miramar, so it's going to be taken by George Akers. Let's see if Akers can whip this in here. Well, straight at Tommy, who's lost it. Again, fortunately for Melville, there was a white shirt there, and they were able to clear it away. It was cleared away by Raheem Hunter. Akers and Falconer try and cook something up, and Murdoch Gibbs, but good pressing off the ball there from Melville. Tight marking. Indecisive at the moment, Miramar Rangers. Mason Smith. Akers whips it in. Sniffing around for a rebound was Max Falconer. Couldn't find one this time. So Wood. Move it out to Tian Manuel. Loose ball picked up by Rogerson. He's playing a bit higher up the pitch in this game, as he's been in the central defence position earlier in the season. Oh, poor pass, nicely read by that Melville player, in fact. And now here comes Melville. That was some pretty solid tackling coming in. Late challenge there. Play on as Watson has a dig from long range. So some fierce tackling in these first 11 minutes. Scott pulls it back to Hunter. Now we're looking to cook something up on this right wing side. Lawrence has got a good ball. Here comes Dowling. Dowling can't quite get the fire that he wanted in that shot. Rogerson has lost the ball. Here comes Melville again. Colotti controls it nicely. Here's Ollie Colotti. Oh, good challenge coming in from his New Zealand under-19s teammate. But rival today, Sapanthavong. Good win there off the ball there by Campbell Brown, but he can't link up with a player in the middle of the pitch. But again, some exciting play coming in here from Campbell Brown, the 19-year-old. So plenty for Miramar, plenty for both teams to think about in these first 12 and a half minutes. Watson can't link up with his teammate, and another foul. Late challenge coming in. Well, the way this game's going here, there's going to be some card action soon. Foul going on against Max Falconer that time as he went in there and took out Josh Galletly. So Max Falconer, both players aged 19. Falconer just gets a reminder to just temper his aggression just for a moment.
No runners, JR.
So Raheem Hunter to take the free kick. Dowling's in an offside position. Joe Knowles, one of the keepers that also went to Tahiti recently with the under-19s team. This is him here. 3 players from that New Zealand squad. Good young squad too. Filled mostly with Phoenix reserves players. Sapantavon. Nice little delay pass there. And here's one for Mason Smith, who's drifted right this time. It's a good ball into Falconer. No one quite there on the 6-yard box. Sapantavon was sniffing around, but just didn't quite happen for him. But nice move from Miramar. One of their better attacks of the game so far. Here's Wood. This is Tobin. Tobin's going long for Watson. Can he control this? He can, and he lays it off nicely. But good defending. I think Scott copped one there. But that's what happens when you're a defender. You've got to get yourself between the player in possession and the goal. Play's just been paused for the moment. George Akers just having to hold the ball. I think they're going back to Aaron Scott, who copped one. Warhorse, isn't he, Aaron Scott? Huge experience in those boots of his. He goes all the way back to the 2008 Olympics for New Zealand. Still playing 14 years later. Loves it. Hayes. Can't link up with Gallotti up front or Dowling. So far, Miramar have really started to deal with those long balls pretty well. Whether that pattern continues, we will see. Hunter. Dowling tries to cook something up, but time marking, and there's a turnover. Well won by Miramar. Mason Smith, and here they come on the counter. Murdoch Gibbs with a long ranger. Not a bad effort from Murdoch Gibbs. Pretty decent decision there to have a crack, because it was a quick turnover, wasn't it? And Mason Smith was really prompt to pounce on it, and Murdoch Gibbs he scored 1 goal back against Napier in round 3 to draw that game. So young striker keen to add to his number of goals this season. Brown heads the ball clear. Melville back in possession again. Manuel. It goes long. Watson, a really good target, as he always has been when he's playing up front.
Jimmy, tighter.
This is Searle. Dowling gives it back to Searle. Brown just couldn't quite catch up with it. Melville's Young Player of the Year last year. Sixth game, or sixth appearance of this National League for him today. Just seen the round 5 clash against Christchurch United.
Good, seconds. Stay Hosey. Go, come on! Second fish.
There's Watson. He's imposing himself nicely in this first 18 minutes. Oh, just couldn't quite find Akers. Pass just a little inaccurate, and all the potential of that movement was lost. Melville back in possession through Campbell Brown. Brown bat runs nicely into space there, and now Lawrence chasing this one through with Liam Wood. That's good play from Wood. Oh, Knowles has completely miscued that one, but fortunately it was to a Miramar player. Now Rogerson tidies it up. That could have been a near thing for the home team. Watch this here from Knowles. Complete shank there. That's Rogerson. Fortunately in the right spot. Good work from Hayes, and now Campbell Brown again. Good defending there. Ollie Calotti offside. There's Ollie Calotti, leading scorer for this team in the National League. 3 goals in the 6 games that the team's played. See, just sneaking ahead there. Good work from Liam Wood. Shadow and back. So Pantavong's pounced on this one. Falconer just couldn't control it, and now Melville can counter once again. Calotti. Light challenge coming in from Manuel. So a foul right on the halfway line here for Melville. Going to be taken by Galletli. Yeah, maybe he's a bit too quick for his teammates there, because just like that, potential chance evaporates.
Keep doing your running, Campbell. Keep doing your running. Yeah.
This is Calotti. Searle. Dowling chasing this one for Melville. And he's got it. What can Stafford Dowling do here with Liam Wood? He's done well, Dowling. So Pantavong, Falconer, and now Manuel can clear. Nice controlled header to Hayes from Scott. And this is Raheem Hunter now for Melville. Halfway through the first half. Hope you're enjoying the game. No score yet. Felt like there was going to be a goal in the first 5 minutes, the way both teams started, but teams just not quite executing. It's Wilson Pantavong again. Strong tackle from Rogerson almost wins the ball back for Miramar. Now Searle can control play once more for Melville. Tommy, good pressure off the ball there from Miramar Rangers. Hamish Watson clapping there, and rightly so too. Gives them an opportunity to put some pressure on the Melville defence. It's Tommy on alert.
Cover back. Tian down. Get it back. Get it back.
So Miramar enjoying a good spell with the ball at the moment. See if they can turn this possession into something meaningful. Ideally a goal. Patrick Tobin is struggling a little bit, but Akers is there to help him out. Again, it's good pressure this time from Melville off the ball. Miramar do have a throw in.
Not too far away. Squeeze the catch. Step up. Step up to Young. Look at the line.
Falcon, a good ball. Here's Salpantavong. Can run at the defence. In fact, he's going to have a pop from long range.
Watch the ball, Mike.
Again, it's good to see these Miramar players having the confidence to have a shot from long range. Low percentage, a lot of white shirts in the road there potentially, but nothing really else happening, so have a crack.
That's good.
Wood. Akers oodles of space for him near the halfway line. Just can't quite leak up, unfortunately, George Akers. Dowling chasing through. In fact, that's Pilotti over there. Dowling in the middle there, right at the top of the penalty area. Melville got a throw in, so again a chance here for them to push a few players forward.
Good there, have a look close. Body shape. Good job. Step up.
Lost it. Well won by George Akers for Miramar. Galetti, gamesmanship from him. Miramar wanted the ball quickly and they've got it. Watson. There goes Watson cutting back again. Just couldn't quite control that pass. A few frustrating incidents in this game so far.
Woody! Justin, keep your tight.
Now, referee Berg, I think, wants things to just cool down a little bit. There's a bit of frustration on both teams at the moment.
Okay, then stop it. Sweet, let's play. Jimmy on your back. Watto, stay still.
Watson and Galetti are the two players spoken to there. More a general warning for both teams at the moment. Feels like this game could open or really explode at some point, but no cards yet.
Get up, get up. Well done, Woody. Young Will. Jimmy, any danger?
Oh, the header has fallen nicely for Falconer. Here's Mason Smith. Gives that a little crack here to Murdoch Gibbs, who can't get it on target, but some nice play up the middle from Miramar Rangers. Some lovely touches here, that one, and this one here from Mason Smith. Very nice. Enable Murdoch Gibbs to have a go.
Come on, tidy up, yeah, tidy up. Liam!
Pantavong can't link up with Falconer. So Pantavong's got it back. Good ball to Watson. Now Murdoch Gibbs, good ball here. Here's a big chance for Miramar. And just wide. Big chance there. I think that's Mason Smith over there. Couldn't quite get it on target. That is the best chance of the game so far, was Mason Smith.
Hold on, me.
Well, it wasn't far away, but that kind of sums up Miramar's season so far. They've had chances in games but not quite executed. Remember, they've scored only 7 goals this season. That's the fewest of all the teams in this competition. Certainly the best chance of the game for Miramar in these first 28 minutes. Of course, Melville had that one right at the start of the game, which was really nicely stopped by Joe Knowles. Miramar encouraged. They'll be having broken down Melville's defence there.
Just ready.
Box on the middle. Second.
Led away by Hayes, but only as far as Akers, who volleys it nicely. And was that right on the edge of the area? There were appeals for a handball, and Liam Hayes has got the yellow card, and referee Berg has ruled it's outside the area. Let's have a look here. Oh yes, just on the outside of the area, but did he touch it?
Yep, you must keep the distance. What? Stay there, the game's playing.
So, first yellow card of the game in the 30th minute.
No. Yeah, that was great. It's fantastic. Your second phase off the front. That's it. Dead simple.
So, this is an interesting moment in the game right here. So George Akers with that lethal left foot. And Hamish Watson over the ball here. Is he just going to blast it? Let's see what happens. He's going to need some finesse, though, this close to the penalty area.
No counter. Good. Don't get sent, though.
So here's Akers, or is it Watson? It's Watson! Oh, it's gone in! Hamish Watson with the power, the venom of the strike, creates the opportunity, and Miramar take the lead. Let's see. Well, it's gone in off one of the Melville players. It looked like it gone off Ryan Lawrence. So whether it's going to be credited as an own goal or a goal for Miramar Rangers, Watson's been given the goal. But we might wait for confirmation because it took a decent deflection there off Ryan Lawrence. But Miramar in the last 5 minutes have flexed their muscles and been rewarded with the goal. So it all comes in the 31st minute.
Good right, in front of you.
Free kick goes against Melville. So things not going to plan here for the Hamilton-based side in the last couple of minutes. That handball from Liam Hayes, which was ultimately turned into a goal, and now that one. Again, not too much in that. In fact, it's Ryan Lawrence again who's up there.
Seconds, come on!
Come inside one. Good. Where are we? 10.
Another free kick in this. It's getting a little heated again. Hamish Watson involved again. Not too much. Well, technically that's holding. So here comes Melville trying to make something of this. Led away by Liam Wood with some authority, but another free kick. Referee Kelvin Berg has blown that pee out of the whistle at the moment.
So you can into the space you want to be in. Yep. So start inside and then out. Get to the top. Yeah, good there. Really good there.
Okay, keep. We numbered up the middle one.
Knowles restarts play for Miramar. Watson again the target. Mason Smith up there. Oh, and almost sneaking through and have an opportunity there too was Max Falconer again. So far away from him. He's getting into good positions on that forward line.
I'm Woody. Just head it. Wilson, good. Body shape, Body shape.
Hunter.
Will. Closer to Dion, Will. Yeah, this spell's good. That's good.
Akers miscues it, but it's back to Rogerson. Good pressure again by Melville. Referee's going to play advantage for that earlier incident there, and will give the free kick for Melville. So Searle going forward now. So just a couple of players behind the ball here for Melville as they push several players forward now. Josh Galetli to take the free kick. Former Phoenix under-20s player or reserve player. And well, it was an awkwardly bouncing ball inside the area. But Miramar can counter here. Falconer. Back quickly was Campbell Brown.
Yeah, he knows.
Just clear. Just clear. Don't take an excuse, just do it.
So Papavon.
Other side! George!
Rogerson. Back to Wood. That's Tobin now slightly closer to the centre. Tobin drifting wider this time and looking to switch play over to the right-hand side, but comfortably controlled. That stat was interesting, wasn't it? 6 shots now to Miramar. They really are, in the last 10 to 15 minutes, coming into this game really nicely. And our certainly been the better team in the last period, whereas Melville looked good early. But Melville playing quite direct and not really stringing many short passes together at the moment. See if that continues, or they are able to get some passing, string some passes together. Dowling again is tightly marked over there by Patrick Tobin. Oakman with the throw-in.
How's he got it to fit?
Tobin's miscued his header, but again, luckily for Miramar, there was a blue shirt right there to pick up the ball. But Melville still have the ball at their feet. Until then, poor pass. A bit sloppy from both teams at the moment.
Lexi, stay high! Come again. Max, you
got to pick someone up. The boy.
Here's Brown. Sneak around. T.R. Manuel here. Brown.
It's inside the box.
The foul has been ruled outside the box again. So no penalty. Yellow cards coming here for that Miramar player. Oh, that's definitely in the box. Liam Wood is going to pick up the yellow card. In fact, there is the penalty has now been awarded. So fair call there. So Liam Wood's challenge has been ruled illegal and he has been carded, the captain for Miramar. So a royal chance here for Melville to equalise in what's been a fascinating first half. It's been pretty physical out there in this game. Both teams really pushing the boundaries, and stepping up to take the penalty is Ollie Calotti, who scored from the spot last week too against Birkenhead. Let's see if he can score his 4th goal. In fact, he got one in the Phoenix game in round 3 as well. And there he is, converting for the 3rd time in the National League from the penalty spot for his team, Melville United, and it's 1-1. Beautifully taken spot kick, nicely to the left-hand corner, sending the keeper, Joe Knowles, in the opposite direction. So good work from Ollie Calotti, the 19-year-old. And Melville lock up the scores through Ollie Calotti. So it's game on here at David Farrington Park in Miramar. And Colotti gets his 4th goal of the campaign, 3 of them penalties. But he's good spot kick taker. Important time to score 2, 39th minute of the first half, so 6 minutes out from half time. So Panthavong's down in back play, but he's kind of walk off that injury now. It's Watson. Sort of game's tailor-made for Hamish Watson. Here's Mason Smith. Referee's going to allow play to continue, so Liam Hayes can tidy up here. And here goes Dowling chasing through here on Manuel. So Panthavong comes away with a ball for Miramar Rangers. Rogerson.
Paul, Wilson, Max!
Akers.
Go forward, let's get forward, come on!
Miramar just happy to knock the ball around for the meantime as Watson drops back a little deeper. Falconer digging in here to try and win a corner for his team, and he's going to concede a foul on Luke Searle there.
Stay there, JR. Stay high, stay high. Hold, JR, stay there. Body change, body change. Woody, 5 left, in through. 2 here. Yeah, with you. 2 here. JR, behind you.
Jimmy, not too close to Max.
Time to restart play.
Hold Steph!
There he goes Dowling again. He's got good pace, fit lad. Knowles not mucking around with that one. Picked up. And now Watson in space. Hamish Watson. Murdoch Gibbs to his right, doesn't need him, and Watson can't get that power that he was looking for on that occasion. Transitioned into attack nicely on that play. Good ball there to Watson. Just wonder whether he should have laid it off to Murdoch Gibbs, who could have really smoked one. Searle keeps it going here as we close in on half-time now. Just over 3 minutes to play in this first half. Here's Brown. Ambitious pass there from Lawrence, but it was good enough to win a throw-in. Brown here, 19-year-old defender. Playing left back today. Here's Luke Searle. He's going to hoist this one into the area. He's overthrown at that time. Lawrence. And goes for a corner. So confusion here. Is it a goal kick or is it a corner? It's going to be a corner. Oh, Hayes and then Lawrence. Here's the last touch. Came off that Miramar player. So correct call made by the officials. Comes Galletli to take the corner for Melville.
Right foot in swing. 3, 2, 1, now.
Beautiful corner. Joe Knowles can't get it. And there's all sorts of things going on there. Pick the eyes out of that one. I think one of the players has copped a foot to the head. Is that the captain, Liam Wood, down? Well, it was a congested 6-yard box. Just about every player in the team there was. Both teams were in there.
Might change your tune, Chris.
It's resulted in this injury.
just thinking about the body shape runners. If he goes inside, then Jan's got to pick that one.
Josh, that's a great ball.
He's got to talk and direct you, because he's seeing what's happening behind you. But if he doesn't,
Well, referee Kelvin Berg earning his money in this game.
You've got to go with the runner. But it's much easier if you go inside.
A lot of free kicks in this game. Here are the games tomorrow. Wellington Olympic, the league leaders, staying in Wellington to play the Phoenix Reserves team tomorrow at 12 o'clock. That's the curtain raiser to the A-League game. And then Napier City at home tomorrow to Birkenhead United. Birkenhead looking to bounce back after losing to Melville last week, and Napier also looking to bounce back after a couple of poor results. Canterbury United hosting Western Springs, currently second in the table, Western Springs. So an important win for them. And then this is a mid-table battle in the Women's League tomorrow. Auckland United playing Southern United at 1:45. So those are the games to come tomorrow in the National League and the women's and men's competitions. Women's competition, Eastern Suburbs are blazing through that. 10 wins from 10 games, pretty amazing. Here is Dowling for Melville. Good turn, and Dowling earns a corner for his team there. But good work by Stafford Dowling. He did really well there. Here's Dowling, the former Eastern Suburbs player. So here is a late chance in the first half, perhaps here for Melville.
The pole will be, I just need a taller person, I can see it.
I'm not tall.
Happily help you there at half time, Alison. Yeah.
So we're in added time now, so there'll be a few minutes. There's been a lot of stoppages in this first half, a couple of injuries as well. Scaletti takes the corner again. It's going to be a goal kick. Well defended again by Miramar, but they're being tested by those corners. Whipping in nicely, aren't they? Takers with the header.
Back to normal now. Run with it. Go beyond.
Scott over to Hunter. This is Hunter again. Goes to direct pass to Dowling. He's got close to that one, Stafford Dowling.
Superb. Very well done, Jan. Good. Good talking.
Watson with that touch. Watson's had a very good first half. Really hustling and hustling away again, as he traditionally does. Stuck into it.
Okay, come round to Jan here then.
Well won by Calotti. Free kick goes against Liam Wood. It's on Dowling again. So Dowling, a couple of good pieces of work from him in the last couple of minutes.
Back in the house.
Drop in next.
Sure. Just drag you down.
Good player. He's having a good game. Former Phoenix Reserves player. Played 4 games for the Phoenix Reserves in the old New Zealand Premiership back in 2020.
You're in here, Cam. You're in here. You're in here, though.
There he goes. Long range this time, right near the end here of the first half. Still there potentially for Melville, and now the free kick goes to Miramar with the foul conceded by Liam Hayes, former Hawke's Bay player. And in fact, the time for the free kick will not be taken because that is half-time. What's been a really interesting first half here, very competitive match between these two sides. Hamish Watson getting the score in the 31st minute. It may have potentially been an own goal. And then Ollie Kalotti from the penalty spot in the 39th minute, getting the equaliser. That's where we are at half-time in this game. It's Miramar 1, Melville 1.
The Eastern Suburbs.
Lovely ball through for Devon Jackson. Has a little shot. Oh, lovely place there by Devon Jackson. Nice little side foot. Pass to Samoa. 2-0 Eastern Suburbs. That's an enthusiastic Eastern Suburbs crowd there tonight.
Free Johnson now. Again down this left-hand flank. Ruby Nathan a lot of time to pick her pick a shot.
Number 2 for
Ruby
Nathan. Just curled that round. Any foot unable to get anywhere near that one. She had so much time as well.
O'Brien, lovely bit of work past Jaden Watts. Inside the box, Taylor O'Brien. And it's a third goal for Nicola Metim. Wonderful bit of work on the right hand side from Taylor O'Brien. And a comfortable finish from Nicole Metim.
Just a complete all-round team that works hard for each other.
Oh, Takeda. Oh! What a great goal by Takeda. Borland, she cuts on the inside onto her left foot, strikes it perfectly into the top left-hand corner.
Far post. Oh, lovely bit of work.
Oh, what a goal!
Lara Smith. What a wonderful strike. She can't believe it herself.
Devon Jackson gets a little touch off to Wilford Carroll, has a shot. Oh! It is a shot and a half. Wilford Carroll. That's a sucker punch right there for Western Springs. And what a left-footed rocket by Wilford Carroll.
Addison, wayward pass, Hirano intercepts that on that occasion. Garcia, Hirano now, one-on-one. Here's Hirano. Oh, great footwork. And it's in. And it's a goal from Hirano. Well,
Lovely footwork.
thought that one may get away from her, but she did choose to find the back of the net on that occasion. Rina Hirano, a bit of pressure paying off for Western Springs. One-on-one really does well. And on target, what a strike! Petra Buick, fantastic strike. What a run from the substitute. Thoroughly deserved too. She's been quite a star for Canterbury since she's been on, trying to force things. What a fantastic strike by her. Settle again. Yoshida again opens her body up so well. Allows her to play that one first time. A shot from Yoshida, and it's a goal. Michaela Foster could not get that to that one. And Saki Yoshida, the third goal for Eastern Suburbs this afternoon. Well worked goal from Yoshida.
Oh, lovely turn. That's beautiful from Painenberg. And she released the pass. She does to Colby. Best football of the match so far. To the edge of the penalty area. And that is the best goal of the match. And that is superb. Tafaru with the finish. But beautifully crafted. And it all started with Emma Painenberg. What a turn in midfield. And releasing Colby. And again, she found a teammate with the cross.
Well, some fantastic action from the women's Championship so far, and Taylor O'Brien leading the Golden Boot at the moment. Another 2 goals earlier today that she scored against Central takes her tally to 16 for the season. Former Phoenix player Kelly Brown and Devon Jackson, the teammate of O'Brien, she got another 2 goals today. She has 9. So those 2 players going particularly well, as is Bree Johnson, who's a fine player as well. But look at that list. It is dominated by Auckland players all the way down until Chloe Bellamy comes onto the list, the Canterbury United player, with 4. Earlier today, it was a 9-1 win for Eastern Suburbs. They really romped to victory in that game. A big win too for Northern Rovers over Capital. That keeps Northern Rovers in touch. They will need probably a little luck towards the last few rounds of the Women's Championship to try and get in the top 2 and make the final. That game tomorrow between Western Springs and Canterbury United could be critical for that. If Canterbury United can upset Western Springs, that will certainly boost Northern Rovers' chances of keeping in touch with Springs on the table. Another game tomorrow, mid-table clash between Auckland United and Southern United. Looking forward to that game as well. So that's the table, and Eastern Suburbs going fantastic, aren't they? 10 points clear at the top, although that can be cut back to 7 tomorrow if Springs beat Canterbury United. But if Canterbury United win, they come into the calculations a little. Remember, it's just the top 2 that make the final on December the 18th. So if Springs can get that win tomorrow, it will still be hard to see that final in a few weeks' time not being contested between Eastern Suburbs and Western Springs. But we are at Miramar here. Let's have a look at the highlights of this first half of this men's contest. And this is Melville United with an early chance there. Stafford Dowling with a diving header just eluding him. And then this is the best chance from open play that has fallen to Melville. The goal was ruled out, though, with offside play. And then Miramar came into the game nicely. This is Falconer sneaking through here. Good play from Tommy to seal that one off. Akers had a chance there. Tommy spilled it, but it was cleared away by Hunter. And then Hamish Watson, one of the stars for Miramar in the first half. He's been a very good target for them up front in this game so far. And he's having a strong game. Mason Smith, long-range attempt coming up here from Murdoch Gibbs, but not really getting the power he was looking for. Been a physical game as well, with a lot of fouls. Just the 2 cards in it so far to Hayes and Wood, which incidentally led to both goals. That was a big chance there for Mason Smith. So that's the goal scored by Watson. Couple of deflections on the way. Tommy not handling it and then just saving it into right into the other player or his teammate. Then we saw a foul at the other end, Liam Wood conceding the yellow card, and that's the spot kick by Ollie Calotti. Another penalty to him this season. And that's where we are at halftime in terms of the scoring. In this game here between Miramar and Melville, it's 1-1 here at Dave Farrington Park. Second half coming up shortly. So the earlier game today, Auckland City beating Christchurch United 3-2. In progress still is the Cashmere Technical Auckland United game. And we're at halftime course here in this particular match. That's the table after Auckland City's win today. So Wellington Olympic play the Phoenix Reserves tomorrow. If Olympic win that, they'll go back to the top of the table. And also a big game for Birkenhead tomorrow. After surprisingly losing to Melville last week, Birkenhead looking to bounce back against Napier City Rovers, who are having a tough season. Birkenhead can do that. They'll stay in touch with Auckland City and Wellington Olympic at the top of the table. But game's running out now. Remember, the same as the women, the top 2 making the final, and that's going to be played on December the 4th. Here are tomorrow's games. Phoenix Reserves playing Wellington Olympic at Fraser Park in Lower Hutt. Napier City Rovers hosting Birkenhead in Napier. Let's check out the top goals now that we've got for you from the men's competition so far this season.
Long strike from Howison, and it's cleared the goalkeeper. Caught him completely unawares with the wind, and that is one of the best long-range goals you'll ever see.
Are we picking goal of the season already from Cam Howison? I think so.
Rover, Matt on Smith. Switches it back onto his right foot. That's a decent run, and that is a decent goal. A more than decent goal, in fact. William Pearce. And Miramar Rangers have been opened up with a lovely piece of play and creativity by Christchurch United.
United on the counter now. An opportunity through Zambrano. He used the full width of the pitch on this left wing side. Opportunity for Faye, the under-20 international, and they got the opening goal. And that is stunning. What a finish on the volley from Zambrano. And that is counter-attacking football at its best. Soaking up the pressure, United. And within 2 or 3 passes, the ball is in the back of the net.
Casual with receiving that ball. And now the space here for Jacob Richards. Oh, that's a fine finish by Jacob Richards. And it came from a Melville United mistake in midfield, but there's no doubting the quality of this volley.
Switch of play. Tado, that might be the only way Joe Lee gets possession is with a 40-metre pass. Shuffles in Tade, hits it spot and hits the back of the net. And there is the threat, there is the danger. And Auckland United pay the biggest price. And Emi Tade scores again for Auckland City.
Here's Mpenda now. Can they find the delivery? Yes, they can! And Josh Redfern just plants that one into the back of the net. You could hear the cries from Scotty Hales. He knew what was coming. And the delivery found the striker. And Auckland United go 1-0 up.
Auckland City are both lucky, but they still give possession away. So shooting opportunity, deflection, just hits the post. And on the rebound, they scored early. This is a stunning opening from Birkenhead, and it's their captain, Sam Burfoot, who scores. And it seems incredible after just 3.5 minutes to say that it's been coming, but it has.
Nicely done by Joe Poole, and Raboka has managed to find his way past one opponent. Got Wilkinson just to his left, who's lined up the shot. Oh, that's a fine finish. What a goal by Eddie Wilkinson. Set up by Raboka. Christchurch back in business.
And here is Tade with Howison sweeping forward. This is looking likely here for Auckland City. Howison early ball in, and there is the goal, beautifully done. Ryan de Vries opens the scoring. Superb combinations from the attacking trio.
Cullen onto the right foot, beautiful pass. Jack Henry Sinclair's onside.
Nice goal.
That's a brilliant finish by Jack Henry Sinclair. One of the most exciting players in the National League Championship. And Wellington Olympic double the lead.
Tade, heavy first touch, maintains possession. Tade, near post, what an equaliser! Emi Tade, you are a magician.
Well, almost set for a restart here at David Farrington Park in this round 7 clash of the New Zealand National League for 2022. Miramar 1 and Melville United 1 at half time, and Melville in the white gets the second half underway. Interesting second half, this one. Energy, fatigue, all that sort of stuff's going to come into play. As Melville look to make a fast start in this second half. And nicely sealed off by Joe Knowles, who's there to gobble that one up. Watson. First foul of the second half has taken 40 seconds. So lots of fouls in the first half. Again, here's Miramar's chance early in this second period to push some players forward from a set piece. George Akers set to take this one.
Let's be closer to 15. 3, 2, 1, now.
Tommy, well, he came out off his line. There's no harm done, but we're going back to an injured player in the area. Could be a head knock here. Looks like Luke Searle's gone down. He might have copped some friendly fire. That Melville player.
On the cone's perfect. His name's George, not perfect.
Searle looks to be okay, which is good for Melville. Very experienced player, 26 years of age. Has injury problems. He didn't play at all last year due to a knee injury. Melville will be loath to lose his experience. Rogerson for Miramar. Manuel. Nice switch over to Watson, who just couldn't control it. It was a decent ball from Manuel. Watson's control on those long balls has been very good up until that point, and he knows he should have done better there.
Yeah, on me! Seconds, Jimmy. Someone touch the ball.
Former A-League player, of course, with the Wellington Phoenix.
Both of you!
Johnny, as you are. Go as far as you want, Johnny.
Jimmy, now you work down, Jim!
Ben right.
Jimmy!
Dowling now for Melville.
Come out, time.
Come out! Jimmy, now you come!
This is Hunter. Can't quite link up. No foul given by referee Berg on this occasion. So it's just a throw in for Miramar.
As I coming out, as I now. As I go, you are Johnny. As I, yeah? You hit it, bro. And again, Hazy go 9. Go, free. Hold, Ollie, hold!
Hunter with that touch for Melville. Not too much in that incident, but a free kick nonetheless for Melville, the visitors. Liam Wood concedes it, and Melville get play underway quickly. Working to catch Miramar maybe a little unawares. The Miramar team have reset and to be okay for the meantime. Knowles under pressure a little, didn't get much distance on that kick, but it worked out okay for Miramar.
Jimmy!
So one goal all in this game so far.
Come off into the space.
If Miramar can win, they'll move to 7 points, leapfrog potentially 3 teams in this round. But if Melville can get a winner, they could move into 5th place, leapfrogging Kashmir on the table. So, big game for both teams. A lot at stake. With, as I touched on, Time running out in the league now. Only 2 games to be played for both of these teams after the conclusion of this match. Scott. It's a good ball. And offside play. And Miramar restart it quickly. Looking to catch their opponents on the hop this time. But those 4 back players in the back line all reset nicely. But now Watson's got a chance here. Good ball. Here's a big chance with that player slipping over. And the chance is taken. It's Mason Smith. Sam Mason Smith knows how to finish. His 4th goal of the National League, and Miramar reclaim the lead. Great ball, and that player slipping there, it was Luke Searle, and it just gave Mason Smith that extra second to set himself for what ended up being a goal-scoring shot. So Miramar back in front early in the second half. It's 2-1. Well, Miramar have only won 1 of their 6 games to date. That was 2 weeks ago against the Phoenix. They're arguably putting together a decent performance here. Miramar do, though, have to play Wellington Olympic and Auckland City in 2 of their last 2 games. It's not going to be easy for them to claim points in those last 2 games. The way those 2 teams are travelling at the moment. We'll see how they go. Melville have to play Auckland City as well. And here's a free kick for them in a dangerous position. And once again, over the ball here is Josh Galletley, whose spot or set piece kicks have been very good all the way through the game. Let's see if he can deliver another beauty into the area here. Well, not this time. Didn't get timing at all on that one as Brown cleans up here. Far post target. Calotti. Well, one foot looked like it was over the line there from Knowles, but the ball's got across the line, remember. And I don't think there was any doubt it didn't. Ooh, it was pretty close, wasn't it? Miramar survive. Murdoch Gibbs couldn't link up with a teammate, and now Melville on the break, and Dowling onto this one for Melville. Marked by Manuel, and now Salpanthavong is going to help him out. Dowling a bit outnumbered there, but he's got a corner. Well done there to Stafford Dowling. He's won a couple of corners in that fashion in the game so far, so excellent work by Stafford Dowling. And here come all those tall players again into the area. The 6-yard box here is Galletley. Knowles has been impeded trying to clear that one and wins a free kick. Looks like Oakman might have got in there.
Jimmy, have a little burst beyond. Good job. Get up, Blue. Get up, Blue.
Emmanuel trying to find Salpanthavong over there. The young New Zealand rep's done good there. And their 90s player. Oakman trying hard again down this right wing side to put pressure on the Miramar defence. Tobin.
Free.
Let's go.
Decision. Back in front. Comes Josh. Josh, you run. Josh in here. Go on.
Knowles looking for maximum distance again.
Run, Johnny. John, where the ball's going to land. Right where there.
Well, pattern of this first start, rather the opening stage of the second half, very similar to the first, very even contest. So we've got a sub happening. So there's Michael Kennedy, who's come into the game, number 18, the 18-year-old. He's replaced James Murdoch Gibbs in the midfield. Michael Kennedy coming on for his fourth appearance of this campaign. Young player who's been given opportunity. Didn't play in the Central League this year for Miramar Rangers. Getting a chance again today. He's come on as a sub in the other 3 appearances as well, midway through the second half. So what impact will he have on the game? Let's see. So Searle, we know he possesses this long throw-in. Here he is again. Going to wind up. Cleared away by Miramar. They'll live to fight another day again.
You just kicked it 10 metres.
And say whoa, would you? Take go. Inside the half.
Been trying to pitch a few metres there. That was interesting. As Hunter takes the throw in now. Dowling. Good switch of play. Here's a chance on this left wing side. Cutting back and couldn't quite get it on target. Galletli.
When you're defending, he's here.
Galletli getting himself into a good spot there. Going around those 2 players, including Kennedy.
Now let's see if we can get hold of the ball again. Right for the second play.
Miramar still 2-1 total shots in the game for them. That's a good ball. Falconer couldn't get that vital first touch spot on though. Needed to be as Akers. Looks for Watson on that far side. Watson is onside. Good ball from Akers though. It's going to be a corner. Last touch ruled by the officials came off a Melville player. So good work there by Akers and Watson. Again, Watson proving his worth again there. So it's been ruled to come off Campbell Brown. So it's going to be a corner here, and George Akers will swing this in with his left foot. Oh, he's overcooked that one. Too much juice, that's unfortunate for Miramar Rangers. 1-1 it was at half-time. It was Sam Mason-Smith that got the second goal for Miramar in the 51st minute. Earlier goals to Colotti from the penalty spot for Melville and Watson from a free kick in the first half. Dowling gives up the chase. So Knowles in possession for Miramar Rangers.
Michael, on we go! Michael, keep going!
Coming up to half an hour to play now for both these 2 sides in this round 7 clash in the New Zealand Men's National League. Hope you're enjoying it, folks. It's certainly a keenly fought contest between Miramar Rangers and Melville United. So Melville are now going to make a couple of subs. So John Oakman, number 18, has gone off, and Dylan Williams has come on, and straight away here's some action up front, and it's going to be a corner. So good work there. I think it might have been Galetli again creating some havoc in there. So Dylan Williams coming on for his third appearance of the season. There he is, number 13, unused sub in round 6, but he did get some action in round 5 and round 1. 19-year-old Dylan Williams, keen to make an impression as we see this corner by Galetli. Almost at the near post. It's a clever move as Galetli fires it in. I think that's nicked the crossbar. And it's still in the field of play here for Melville. And now Knowles has got it under control. Well, a couple of near misses there for Melville. Knowles has got it, and here's the corner, and there's that second one. It did graze the crossbar. Well, well, well. That would have been a miraculous goal from Josh Galetli, but not to be. Miramar survived just.
Leave it, get up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, going to be Miramar ball. Tobin up there trying to win the ball for his team, but did well there, Patrick Tobin. Solid game at left back for him. Here's Lawrence. Good wall. Brown. And Manuel just getting enough of a touch there, just to spoil the momentum just a tad. Well won by Miramar. That was Salpantavong. But he's only cleared it as far as another Melville player. Switcher plays a good one to Stafford Dowling. Akers marking him here. Dowling trying to work up something. It's Knowles. Can he recover and get back in time? He can't. Another goal in the game, and it's been put in by Ryan Lawrence for Melville, and we have a game on our hands again. Second goal for Melville, and they equalise again. Nice work from Dowling here on the right-hand side, creating just enough space, and Knowles there getting their hand on it and just not able to get back in position in time for Lawrence to switch it back to the far post, and beautifully finished by Ryan Lawrence, who gets his fourth goal of the National League campaign. It's 2-2 now. Wow, good work by Melville. They've shown good resilience in this game. And does it feel like this game's got more goals coming? It's Dowling who wins the ball back. He's made some really big plays for his team in this contest. None more so than that one right there. It created the opportunity for his teammate Lawrence. Miramar looking to refocus again. Great ball over to Watson. Hamish Watson looking to do a number there on Raheem Hunter. Lottie lost it. No foul given. Nicely controlled by Scott. Now Hayes. Hunter goes along for Colotti. Nice play from Melville. Here comes Lawrence. Dowling's dropped a bit deeper and wider on this play. Good turn from Lawrence again. Just couldn't quite get through the legs of that Miramar player. If he had, the attack could have built really nicely there for Melville. Galletti can't connect the way he wanted to on that occasion. Colotti. Hunter. It's a good play. Here come Melville again, and they won another corner. So Melville having a good period of play now. Earlier it was Miramar, particularly in that latter stage of the first half. They were dominating the game before the penalty was conceded by Liam Wood. But Melville have really found some good energy midway through the second half. Buoyed maybe by the goal by Ryan Lawrence, as Galletti gets set to take another corner in this game. Coming away by Miramar this time. Again, just happy to concede possession for a bit of field position. And as the flag stayed down, it has. Here's Dowling. Here's a shot from Hayes, but it's blocked. Searle fighting hard for the ball, and he's still one possession for his team. He takes it quickly. And TR Manuel, it's come off in. It's going to be another corner for Melville. So this period of play has been very good for the Hamilton team. But one thing they haven't done in this game is lead it at any stage. Sixth corner coming up here. Great ball over to Dowling. Expecting to stay on side. He left it there for Colotti, which ended up being a wise decision because the flag stayed down. Here's the corner. Oh, Watson's able to get a vital touch, which helps Mason Smith come into it. Beautiful control over there. And here comes a seventh corner for Melville in the game. Oh, Galletti does brilliantly again, and he's not mucking around as we're going to get this one whipped in again by him.
Get out to it, behind you.
Well, he miscues that one. Still could work out for Melville here.
Get out to it.
Colotti. Whipped him by Williams, but not with any great effect on that occasion.
Near post.
So Josh Galletti's been powering in these corners all game. Far post is a target this time, and it was Tobin with the touch, but it's another corner. Which means Galletti will have to wander over and take it all again from the other side of the field. Just the one corner in the game for Miramar.
On your toes. Come on.
Run right, Steph, lively. Engage it, don't stay near.
Galletti with the corner. Oh, I think Noel's got a hand on it, so you know what's coming. It's another corner. 3 corners in a row here, so serious pressure here on Miramar's defence, and they are under the pump at the moment. Ever since Lawrence scored that goal in the 65th minute,
Stand on the line.
the equaliser, his last 5 minutes have been all Melville.
JR inside. It's on the wrong side of him. It's on the wrong side of him.
Has it fallen for a Melville player? This time it has. It's a 3rd goal and they take the lead in the game, and it's Culotti who scored it. Well, all this pressure coming from these corners had to count for something in the end for Melville, and it has. For once, Miramar couldn't clear it. And Culotti, that's a good finish from the 19-year-old. And Ollie Culotti, his 2nd goal of the game, together with that penalty in the 39th minute. It's 3-2. Well, they're a good side, Melville. They've come back twice, and now they lead the game. And we're inside the last 20 minutes. Well, what can Miramar find now?
Can't make it beyond the puck underneath the George can do it vice versa. Just read who's running and who needs the second. Good shot outside.
Miramar just needs some ball. They're not having any time on the ball at the moment. It's all Melville, and here is Culotti chasing through, but Knowles tidies up, so they just need some possession. Rogerson, cracking pass there to Falconer. Akers coming forward here, can't get the whip across it. Oh, that's only as cleared as far away as Michael Kennedy. And there's a corner won by Kennedy. So now Miramar get their 2nd corner of the game. And might they be able to apply some pressure straight back on their opponents? Falconer to take this one. Tobin going all the way back here for Miramar. And just asking it for a big pumped, and that's all that's doing is giving possession back to Melville. Oh, urgency now for Miramar.
He's off! He's off!
Culotti chasing through, he's onside. Here's Culotti again. And this time Knowles does a good job to save that one. Mason Smith. Here's Wood. Manuel. And they just, the directions of their long balls are just wayward at the moment, Miramar. Just pulling the trigger a little early perhaps, which is suiting Melville down to the ground at the moment as Kennedy controls that one nicely. Nice touch from Watson. That's Falconer, but big play there from Scott. Williams is going to let that one go through to Knowles. 15 minutes to play. Here's Manuel for Miramar as they hunt this equaliser. Again, they're going long. Mason Smith. Again, quite comfortably handled by Aaron Scott. Nice job from Manuel. He's down after winning that ball, and was it Salpantavong? It is. It's Wilson Salpantavong. He's been again a real live wire for Miramar. 7th start this season in succession in the National League. No foul, of course. It was just a winning of the ball.
Calvin, we've got a drop ball restart. I'll show you where.
As soon as that goes over your head, you've got to fucking spin to either see if he's flicking it on to go beyond or just get under it. Like, he's trying to fucking hold him off, no time there. As soon as it's over your head, you already know your job. You turn, where can I help? So show feet, brilliant. First part, superb.
Oh, doesn't look, it looks pretty innocuous, that contact, doesn't it, on Colotti? But it's seriously, it looks a bit more serious than it perhaps looked on the replay. It looks like it's not going to be happening for Salpantavong. So if Melville can go on and win this game, they'll move to 10 points. Now, well, that'll all change if Miramar can get another goal and lock the scores up. But Melville certainly looking the better of the two teams at the moment. Good to move into 5th place. Well, Salpantavong, it looks like he's done for the day with that injury.
Definitely want to get an injured player.
It's a blow for Miramar. Live wire player.
Okay, change. Yeah.
So Salpantavong's been replaced by debutante player, actually, Christopher Stenerson, who's come on. He's playing for the reserves team through the Central League this season. But he's out there, Stenerson, for his National League debut. So, congratulations to him. See what impact he can have on the game in these last 13 minutes. Handball there. And it's going to be Miramar possession as the ball just bounced up into the arm there of that Melville player. Colotti, I think it was. Now, here's Miramar pushing players forward. Akers to take it. Again, well defended by Aaron Scott. Solid header from him. And now Williams. He's lost it. Kennedy well won. And another player down in back play.
He's coming off anyway. We're just waiting for him to come.
Looks like the injured player might be substituted anyway. Raheem Hunter seems to be coming off the field.
Yeah, correct.
Right back.
14. Go that way, go that way, go that way. Come off the pitch and then we can start.
Hunter comes off and Sean Liddycote, and a very experienced player, comes on. Former New Zealand under-20s player at the World Cup back in 2017. 92 games he played for Hawke's Bay and Canterbury United in the old New Zealand Premiership, so he's a very experienced player. Ideal to bring on with team up 3-2. So Liddycote out there wearing 14. Here's Williams. Just over 10 minutes to play in this game. I hope you've been enjoying it. Certainly been a really intense and competitive game between these two sides. We're going to get all that intensity and competitiveness over the last 10 minutes to decide the outcome of it. It was a great ball to Colotti. Wondered if he was offside, but in the end, Knowles is going to clear it to a teammate. So well done from Joe Knowles. Now Akers Rogerson's going to pick up the loose ball. Target for that one was Mason Smith, but he just couldn't control it. Hard luck there for Mason Smith. Oh, decent ball from Rogerson. Oh, Mason Smith controls that, maybe knocks it inside. Something could have happened there for Miramar. Now Patrick Tobin is struggling. Maybe just fell awkwardly and backwards there.
George, drop toe. Between us, Campbell, yeah. Talk nice and early.
Well, Miramar looked a bit ugly clearing that one, but they've got away with it. And Falconer in space here. Good ball to Mason Smith. Now Akers. That's a run. Here's the new plus to Nursen. And that's a corner for Miramar. Good play. Instigated by Max Falconer, the midfielder, who's now wandering over to take this corner. Can he deliver a good ball here? Galletly, his deliveries for Melville have been expertly done all through the game. Maybe not quite as high quality from Falconer, but here's his opportunity to really pump one in here good. Headed away nicely, and that was hit the referee. That's unfortunate for Miramar. We have another look at it. Oh, it's not much he could do. He tried to get out of the way. Kelvin Berg, the ref. Tobin now for Miramar Rangers. Time starting to tick away for the home team again. They've struggled at home all season. This is their fourth home game, and they've lost all their previous 3 games at home this season, Miramar.
Okay, so 9's coming off as the first one.
Well, that was well worked there by Sean Liddycoat. It's that experience coming through there for Liddycoat. Here's another sub for Melville. This is Braden Quilter-Phipps who's on, the 19-year-old. He's on for his 5th game of this league. Unused sub last week against Birkenhead, not required. But Braden Quilter-Phipps is on. So Calotti coming off for Quilter-Phipps. He's a defender, Calotti a striker. So that gives you the intentions of Melville's coach Sam Wilkinson for these last 6 minutes. Maybe they just want to park the bus a bit. Because Melville chasing their 3rd win in a row. If they can knock off Miramar here. In round 5, they beat Christchurch United 5-2, and last week upset Birkenhead 2-0. Yes, this ground usually such a fortress for Miramar in the Central League, National League over the years, but it's been a graveyard in this competition so far in 2022, with them losing all 3 prior to this and now staring down another defeat here. Unless they can find something in these last 5 to 6 minutes. At least a couple of minutes of added time you'd think coming in this second half as well, maybe 3 minimum. So we see Tobin fight hard to win the ball there for the home team. Dowling. He's had a great game, Stafford Dowling. And here's Quilter Phipps and Williams rather. And Galletti with that touch. Aaron Scott. Play from Melville. They're just denying Miramar the ball at the moment until that moment right there. Here comes Akers pouncing on a loose pass. Stenerson. Oh, that's a ball that almost found Mason Smith just a touch high. Again, a near thing there for Miramar.
You and Michael.
Joe Knowles. Miramar going to have to build from the back here. 1-1 at halftime. They led 2-1 after 51 minutes when Sam Mason-Smith put in that second goal. But Melville, with goals in the 65th minute to Lawrence and the 71st to Colotti, grabbed the lead for the first time in the game. Stenerson wins the ball back there for Miramar. Mason-Smith lost it. That was a good challenge from Hayes. Play on's the call. And referee Berg will allow play to continue.
Patrick, go down! Go down! Go down! Go down! Sit down! Sit down! Yeah, that's the third and final change in it. That's just it. That's wait for it. Good.
Tobit is off and Harry Choate's on, the former Olympic player, number 27. Birthday this week for Harry Choate, 23. What can he do in these last moments of the game? Here's Choate. Wood. Miramar pushing a lot more players forward now, and Melville defending the space. All players back behind the ball that time, and that's an ideal outcome there for Melville rather. But Max Tommy got his hands on the ball. So Choate brings it forward. There's no connection there. You need to race back now. Well, here comes Galletti, and it's straight into Knowles. 1 minute to play in this game. There'll be a bit of added time. There's Akers. It's going to be Quilter Phipps with this throw-in. No foul given. Jacob England out there wearing 16 as well for Melville up front. Akers tries to get something cooked up.
Michael! What is that? What is that?
Akers with the throw-in. As we play added time now in this game. It's going to be 4 minutes of added time. And it's going to be a corner for Miramar Rangers. Maybe this might be one of their last chances. Can they get something out of this game as Falconer goes over to take the corner? Here's Falconer's corner. Watson's up to try and win it. It's cleared away nicely. Chote's just going to switch it over to Akers. But that is a good outcome for Melville, who just have 3 minutes of play left.
Chris in front, higher. Chris, higher in front. You're free down at the moment. Wait, hey, come down. Let's go, come on. Keep coming up.
Quilter Phipps with the throw-in. Chote's going to have to play it back. Knowles now. Goes for maximum distance as Watson. Tries hard again, but it's fallen for that Melville player. And this is Campbell Brown making a bit of a burst upfield. Nicely defended by Manuel, who wins the throw-in. Harry Chote. Now Rogerson for Miramar. Pushing players forward, Miramar. Still only 6 past, maybe 7 now in Melville's half, whereas Melville got all their players back. See, Melville got all their players in their own half, defending to win the game. Maybe one last chance here for Falconer. Good challenge coming in from Galletli, who's had a fine game. And it's going to be Miramar possession. No, it's... Yes, I wondered whether it was Melville ball, and it is definitely Melville ball. That's a good header. Akers. This goes long. Well, Falcon has picked up the ball. He wasn't the original target of that pass. Chote. It's going high. That's an interesting ball. My fall here for a Miramar player. So just seconds remaining in this game now. Melville very close to winning their 3rd game in a row in this National League. Akers is going to throw it as far as he can. Dowling does his best to defend it. Stenerson. And it's a corner. Last seconds of this match. Can Miramar find this equaliser and deny Melville maximum points in this National League match? So here's Max Falconer. Knowles is up there. Cleared away. It's over. Melville have got the win. That's 3 on the trot for the Waikato team. And a really good win for them. They came back from 2-1 down midway through the second half. And Melville win this game by 3 goals to 2. Penalty to Colotti in the 39th minute. And those goals to Lawrence and Colotti is second in the second half. Got the job done. One of Miramar's better performances of the season. But unfortunately, they just can't get things going at home at at the moment in this league, and that's 4 played here on this ground this season and 4 lost. A real bummer for them. But got to give Melville some credit for guts and courage they showed in that game to come back and win it. Many fine performances in their lineup today, and they deserve to win it by 3-2, just getting there. So earlier today, it was Auckland City beating Christchurch United 3-2, and Auckland United have had a 2-1 win over Cashmere Technical earlier today. So good games, all 3 games being nice and close today in round 7. So that's the updated points table, with Melville moving into 4th place, leapfrogging Birkenhead, although Birkenhead can go back to 4th place tomorrow if they draw or beat Napier City. And the other game tomorrow could see Wellington Olympic go back to the top of the table if they beat the Phoenix Reserves at Fraser Park in Lower Hutt. So there are the 2 games tomorrow. That game between the Phoenix Reserves and Wellington Olympic is at midday, and Napier City hosting Birkenhead in Napier at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So there we are, folks. A really good and exciting game of National League football today. I hope you enjoyed it. On behalf of the entire team that gave you the broadcast today, thanks for watching, and we congratulate Melville United for getting home today, beating Miramar by 3-2.